So if I would describe what is platinum and I would describe it as a game of chess. A game of chess where there's a lot of freedom, there's a lot, but there is also a set of rules playing in the real world. As like Death Note, this anime is a fight between ideology, between different parties, not only two like in Death Note. This is why I'm interested in this anime because there's a lot of parties, there's a lot of ideology, like you could see in the platinum, and there's a people that doesn't play the games at all and like trying to enjoy life as much as possible. You're trying to see people who is a cis polyman for the sake of you know for people who idolize him and people who like Red who is opposed him because he is his ideology is trying to kill people to gain pieces and make sacrifice as Red is the one that doesn't want any sacrifices to happen. Like only fault that I believe from this anime is that this anime has sometimes too short-sighted as it almost impossible with this kind of freedom and a lot of things happening in this anime that it is impossible to not make a plot hole like you know like Raid and his group flying around the towers without any reason or something because it's almost impossible to not make any plot hole. But the point is they're trying to get across the point of trying to get across and serve the point that it was trying to make. This is the same case as SAO as one of my favorite anime. So there is a lot of playful moment like Raid, using white arrow to shoot to kill the bacteria virus or use arrow fighting with arrow. It seems dumb, but yeah, it's clever. It's really beautiful moments in this anime and a lot of the stuff that and a lot of uses of arrow that if you don't count the stupid moment that is still clever uses like and a fight between using the red like green using the red arrow to conquer the detective to you're trying to find the real polyman who is the real polyman and a lot of the moment of the fight between Reed and Mr. Polyman and the villain in this anime is not like great person. He is really bad, but we see that why he did this, but he still did a bad thing. Like we know why he did the stuff he did, but we did not cry for him or and trying to cheer for him. And this anime do not afraid to kill a main characters, which this is a spoiler though, that Metro Polyman got killed by this kid who is just a normal kid, and the next villain and a lot of things happen after that. And it's really great how the story move on without caring in the world and everything happen. Who is the god Megan's equations, who is the god who is you know and the scene that Green died is so sad that he did everything for his sons and like Ray need to support his decisions of killing Major Polyman, as I don't know if it's effect of the red arrow, but there's a lot of the thing to consider in this. I mean, who is the god? Why is actor here? And like the platinum in games is so fair that he got in this. If people do not get equal wings or white arrow, but the fact that you can just not join the game like people who not playing the game. You cannot just not playing the game, like who want to join the game despite knowing that it's fair, not fair. So those people are prepared already, that even if it's not the material, like in this case, it's not equal, you can still make a good move. Like if you have a good angel, guide you. Like there's a lot of myth. It's like, as I say in the first few seconds of this video, like this phenomenon is like a chess game where you just fight between material using white arrow, red arrow, using on the subject. If you see the chances that it's open, you use them, which you move your material to, destroy them. And it's beautiful, as I say. Sometimes, sure, people are not perfect, human are not perfect, they make stupid moves from time to time, but actually it's just quite, but it get the point across. If you look over, I don't mean for you to turn your brain off, but if you give it a chance, like if you just look over some kind of flaws and kind of trying to think, this anime is actually really a masterpiece though. I would give it a 9. So